see Wildhack, and I saw...
Winners of the James B. Hunter Human Rights Award are nominated annually in Arlington. But who was James Hunter, and why are the awards in his name?
On behalf of the members and the staff, it's my privilege to welcome all of you to the 11th Annual James B. Hunter Human Rights Awards ceremony.
James Hunter was a former board member, and one of the things that distinguished James Hunter through his tenure as a board member was how he engaged individuals and organizations into the active life of this community, and how passionate he was about human rights, and how passionate he was about the people that were less fortunate.
Now therefore I, Barbara Favola, Chairman of the County Board of Arlington, Virginia, do hereby proclaim December 10th, 2009 as Human Rights Day in Arlington.
It just happens that December 10th is the celebration or commemoration of the signing of the Declaration, International Declaration of Human Rights by the United Nations in 1948.
Thank you.
And the James Hunter Awards properly is the activity that we are doing every year to kind of celebrate human rights, which includes, for example, to feed the hungry, the right to life, the right to pursue happiness, the right to a proper education, those kinds of rights that are in general broader than the traditional non-discrimination in terms of non-discrimination in employment or because of protection of a category or race or anything like that.
How did today's winners fit into that kind of criteria?
Significantly. For example, the Arlington Food Assistance Center, a nonprofit organization, have been feeding the hungry for a long time.
Right now, about 200 organizations, offices, apartment buildings, churches, other groups in Arlington are holding holiday food drives for AFAC. The number of those coming to volunteer at AFAC, the hours they give, have also grown. That's vital to us because we're an organization that couldn't function without our volunteers. And another major factor in our ability to keep providing food to families is the financial support we receive from Arlington County. It's our largest single source of funds. So we feel strongly that it's the Arlington community that rightly, truly shares this reward with us. Thank you.
And then you have the Literacy Council, which bridges a gap between English speakers and non-English speakers.
Can you imagine as an adult not knowing how to read? I mean, when you just think about it, from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, all of the information that you take in through the printed media, it's extraordinary to think that there are adults living among us here in Arlington County who can't read above a 5th grade level. They look at a medicine bottle and they don't know if it's for children or for adults. I just think it's such a privilege to help these adults and give them the tools they need to succeed.
And then you have Reverend Madeline Jervis, who had dedicated her whole life, working life, to help and give compassion to the people with HIV-positive AIDS.
I am so grateful for this award, and so very proud that I have been supported in this work by so many people in the Clarendon Presbyterian Church. I came to Arlington to work at Clarendon Presbyterian. I had been living for most of my life before that in Montgomery County, Maryland. And some of you may know how distressing it is to cross the river. But I found that I had a real home here, much more a real home for me than Montgomery County had been. And part of that is because of the Arlington Way, where everybody gets a chance to put their oar in. And I really love that. Thank you very much.
You have Elizabeth Wildhack, an attorney who dedicates many hours for free to help people, particularly disabled people, navigate the very difficult judicial systems that has to be navigated in order for people to achieve certain things within society.
I look at this room and I see friends and mentors. I see professional mentors, Helen Horton, Kelly Thompson, my dad. These folks who helped me discover a passion for working with the elderly and disabled. I had no idea that was a passion. But when you find the work that you love, doing it is easy and it's joyful. And I particularly want to thank my parents who taught me the value of service. Frankly, I didn't realize there was another option.
It means a lot to them because, it's not that they're waiting for this recognition, but they finally kind of feel that somebody recognizes what they do as a labor of love.